Welcome back, everyone. Toys here, and I'm back yet again with yet another TMNT video. And thanks to my friends over at Playmates Toys, we're going to be checking out their brand new retro re-releases of their classic Storage Shell Turtles, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo. Speaking of which, to kick it off, Leonardo, first up, gorgeous artwork, very much a recreation of the original Storage Shell Turtles, right? The basic premise, you get a bunch of weapons, you bag it in my back kind of thing, you get the idea. It's a really nice play feature for children. It features the same artwork, it's got the same layout, you see from top to bottom, and I like that little middle section. It shows all the turtles and what you're going to be getting. And if you want to go ahead and screen grab this, you can talk about Leonardo with the barcodes as well, and you can find these now at Targets and Walmarts, all four of them. Raphael is next, right? He's the turtle with a crafty compartment. Shove it in my shell. That's what he says right there on the box, and you can screen grab this to read up on all his wild accessories. All the accessories that come with these turtles have wild, wicked names. I'll talk about them as we pull out each one, but Michelangelo is no different, and you can read up on old Mikey right here, the hero in a hinged half shell. I always liked the Ninja Turtle puns back in the day, and of course Donatello, which, yeah, that was the one that I had, and yeah, he will show up later on in this video. The roomy reptile with a cool cachet. Very awesome. You can cut those out, and that's exactly what I did. So, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new retro style, the Storage Shell Turtles, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello by Playmates Toys. Now, being that it's St. Patrick's Day, it's well within my right to give you a pinch if you ain't wearing green. However, I'll make you a deal. If you do consider subscribing, well, then I'll let you off the hook. Old toys, new toys, daily news updates. Come on. I know you know the spiel by now. It's St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys have a great time, because we're going to have a great time looking at these Storage Shell Turtles. Now, with Donatello, each one come with a pair of throwing stars and a killer pizza. Very cool. It's like a really cool saw blade pizza with a sticker on top, just like the old Playmates toys. Now, this is pretty cool. This is the shark fin hatchet, and of course you have his fish knife. That's the charm of the old Playmates toys, along with his sewer slingshot, which is awesome, and the classic Donatello bow staff. What? Right? Very cool. Now, Donatello himself, he looks rather angry. All these turtles do. Very much in the vein of the Mirage comics, I will say, with a purple monogrammed Donatello belt with storage not only on the back, but inside the shell as well. And like I said, that's the gimmick for these Storage Shell Turtles. You get what I'm saying here. Each one is the same. It's the same storage. It's just the corresponding colors of the character. And here's what I can fit inside my Donatello right here. Pizza, not so much. However, I leave it to you. Maybe you get all the parts and pieces. It's kind of like a puzzle, right, per turtle. But I do like that he has extra weapon storage on the back for the classicness of slipping in the bow staff. But it's just a nice looking retro feel. It has a little bit of weight to it, not quite like the old figures. However, the articulation is the same, very basic. You get the idea. It's pretty much just a new piece of plastic sporting the oldness of Donatello and the rest of the Storage Shell Turtles. Next up, Leonardo. Of course, it's going to come with his two katana blades. They do look good, but they're a little bit warped, let's be honest. You get his armadillo club. That's out of character for Leonardo, but okay, it's a dead armadillo that he's swinging around. Now, these are kind of cool. These are his climbing claws, which a turtle has been known to have in the day. Same stars, same killer pizza, and Leonardo himself has one wild, wicked nose on him, I will say. Very cool, lighter blue tone, monogrammed. He's got the storage on the back and the storage within the shell. Same thing as Donatello, as I pointed out. Nothing different. As a kid, though, I did like being able to see the moving parts of the legs and the head and the arms, right? Again, like Donatello, see what you can fit inside your storage shell. I just always like that the Ninja Stars have a place, right? So you can close it up. You got the swords right in the back. Leo, he's all mad. He's ready to lead. He looks Awesome. Now, moving on to Michelangelo. I'll be honest with you, Michelangelo as a kid was always my go-to Ninja Turtles. You get the same throwing stars in the pizza, and you get his pipe grappling hook, which, yeah, I guess it's okay. It's like a string attached to the plastic piece. It's odd. You do get a turtle flashlight, which definitely looks good, and of course his classic nunchucks, which are probably the most bendy nunchucks that Playmates has ever done. Let's be honest there. Michelangelo, bit of that grit and teeth on one side, full gums on the other side. That's pretty cool. He's got nice, healthy gums. That's nice to see with all that pizza, anchovy, jelly bean pizza and whatnot. The backside, you got the storage shell. That's very cool. But I will say right here on the back, we lost a rung with that whole storage shell situation. You're supposed to have 4 rungs to fit the nunchucks. Kind of odd, right? However, with Michelangelo, you are able to get every single one of his accessories within the storage compartment. So that's really nice to see. Plus, I mean, you could put the nunchucks on the back. Just be very careful. They are rubbery bendy, but don't go too far. That's just the tried and true rule of any type of Michelangelo's nunchucks, especially the originals, right? And of course, last but not least, we have the turtle with a tood, the one and only Raphael. And he comes with his, kid you not, blowfish mace. I like the artwork on the packaging. It reflects here. It's a little blowfish on a bunch of chains, right? You do get his ninja rang. That stunned his boomerang on us, if you get that reference. Got a little T right there for turtle. Same stars, same pizza. And you get his manta axe. And I didn't even have to read that on the back of the card. I was like, that's a manta ray. Ray Fillet, he's going to be upset, right? It's probably his brother or something like that. You get 2 size, again, much like Leo's. They're a little warped. Raphael, he's sporting some really bright reds. I definitely dig that. But as they've kind of started to do the retro releases over the years, they entirely got Raphael's original color wrong. Let's just be honest. It's just off. I know it just by looking at it. I know these turtles like the back of my hands. Within the storage shell, yeah, it's another story. You were definitely not going to get the blowfish mace anywhere in there. I guess if you wanted to heat it up, just leave it alone. Don't force it in there. We know how these things go. It won't even fit on the back. Something would have been nice to put in the back, though. I know, it's a straight re-release, yada yada. But at least you can store his weapons in his front pockets. Now, in looking at the original Playmates, and yes, these are my original turtles. I know everyone always has to say, wow, those look terrible. Well, I used to play with these things. They're very near and dear to me, but they look great for their age, right? Leonardo's no difference, and I like that you can swap out the weapons if you so choose. That's one of the nice aspects. So you have the original Playmates line. Again, in kind of sort of the head portraits here, you have a little bit of the Mirage comics kind of bleeding through with the grittiness and the upsettedness and everything else. You get the idea. But it's nice to see these all in comparison with one another. And in kind of looking at what Super 7 has done over the last several years with their iteration of the Playmates Ninja Turtles, these ones are a little bit ahead of their time. Again, a little bit of Mirage, a little bit of IDW, kind of, sort of reflects that in these glow-in-the-dark head portraits that Super 7 has done. And as promised, yeah, here's my original Donatello from when I was a kid, and I even still have his original slingshot. So, not too shabby at all. However, it did make me laugh because on the backside, well, one of my siblings had Michelangelo, and apparently I lost my shell way back when, so now he's kind of Frankensteined together. So, through and through, these are a nice reissue. A lot of weapons, a lot of value here, and for $12 a pop, yeah, I'm definitely not complaining. These are definitely a lot of fun. So that will wrap it up for my look at the brand new for 2023, the retro re-release of the classic Playmates Toys Storage Shell Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And again, thank you to Playmates for sending these over for the purposes of this video. They're pretty dang cool. I like what you get for the price point they're at. There's a lot of weapons. It's a cool functionality. And I think that even in this day and age, kids would really dig these. But you've heard my thoughts. Now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything retro TMNT. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, now going forward with anything retro, I would not mind some of those harder to find Playmates TMNT characters to complete my collection. And when they do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.